Hello there, my name is Bliss, and welcome to Overmind. Follow Alexander Blackwood as he explores the Godcomplex, a mental institution built after the end of the world, meant to alleviate the sufferings of the souls of the now deceased people. Look for Doctor Jacob Stedman. He will be the one to rid this world of misery. You'll be able to find a link to where you'll be able to download this game for yourselves in the description below. Close your eyes. There is nothing to be afraid of anymore. Death is nothing compared to us. I gave you a soul for this very reason. That is what you were where we were both still alive, still somewhat human. I love you in a way nobody was capable of, because you never were yourself. I love you because there is no yourself. You owe me your immortality. There we go. You owe me everything that exists. Now, count to 3. I have a gift for you. And what would that gift be? A maze.
Lost in thought,
amazing.
Never to be
Lost in thought, never to be found again. A maze within a box made of roses soaked in bliss. Oh, there's voice acting as well. Eternity does not last forever. And yet, silent wings cover the mind that can't be forget. They try to sing its story to itself, but so that it may stop to cry. A life of shivering joys. Shine away from sunlight, not spotlight. Hidden underneath the wings. Hidden within the box of C hard drive. Gift obtained. Your last wish. Gift get. To strive. To seek, to find, and not to yield. The candle's flame is your best and only friend. It is what allows you to be something. It is what makes you have a soul. By yourself, you would just be a fading memory. Never let the flame die out. Never let anyone touch the flame. Find Doctor Jacob Stedman. He will be the one to rid this world of misery. And I wonder why we have to go to him in order to rid the world of mystery. The Godcomplex. We'll enter. Okay, it's a pick and choose adventure sort of thing. I think this game is also made for a winter special jam of sorts. Use your mouse to interact with the environment. Press shift to check your candle's status. Oh, okay, so we can't let the candle run out, per se. So, information there. Someone new, or someone who has returned? This place makes it so hard to tell. Remember, nobody cares what brought you here. Not that it should surprise you, to be honest. Everyone has their own problems, even the walls and the lights here. Nobody cares for your problems because lately, loneliness has been quite the issue here. Surely that would be something to contemplate about though. The doctors are watching, judging, all the time. Don't be ashamed to smile. Constant need of approval is abnormal. But again, normality is relative, isn't it? Huh. 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 Okay, what else do we require to search for? There's this here. Picks up window memo. Press X or right click to open the menu. Okay, what about escape? Let's see what this is actually. Window memo. So it's got a password on it. Gifts. Your last wish. Digit equals 9. Okay, that should be easy to remember without writing it down. What is the status of our candle? Maybe that's not important right now. I just need to visually look at it. Okay. We didn't even need to write it down then. 3, 8, 9. Oh, we did it in wrong order. Damn it.
Reset.
Yeah, reset. It's even resetting. I mean, a password, a key code for that. Oh, I wrote it down wrong anyways.
3, 8, 9, 2, 4, 7.
There we go. I didn't even need to write it down on a sticky note. Because we need to use it immediately. I thought it'd be like some kind of Easter egg for a secret ending of sorts. Until next time, Mr. Blackwood. It truly was a pleasure. Okay. Lovely. Kind of loads like a dial-up internet thing sort of a way where each line is individually loaded. Be thorough with your exploration. It is the only way to reach your desires. Every time you act against your instincts, regrets will slowly eat away at your soul. So not much is different from the real world then. You may find items to replenish your soul. There is nobody to justify your fears to. Don't forget to save often. Oh, we're going to save right now as I'm thinking about it now. There are 2 possible outcomes to this tale. Don't know if there's any kind of like alternate endings to each one. Welcome, $ default name, to the Godcomplex. A place for souls to rejuvenate, especially after recent events. There is no shame in admitting to need help. We are here to give what you need to be happy, forever until the end of time. Just ask for Doctor Jacob Stedman. He will show you the way to live in bliss. We wanted the world to be freed of misery, not to be given bliss. No, we're not going to go through the door just yet. Look at this clock. A clock with 3-minute hands and 5-hour hands. A glass layer protects them from being moved. Right. I wonder if that's going to be important at some point down the line. Okay. Oh, we can go up through that window. Or go up to the window. Okay. A beautiful evening on the skies of the Isle. They refused to restore the old human sky because it was too dull and ever-changing. But beauty only matters if you have eyes to see. Unfortunately, you have to assume it's beauty, using your imagination. It's a long way down. Do you want to jump? Absolutely. This is a game after all. And with regret, we are down here, okay? Taking our own divergence from the main path, it would probably be. I would have thought the main path would be through the door rather than out of a window. Clock. Clock is not ticking. Calibrate it. But how do we... What time do we need to calibrate it to? I don't know. 0, 6. Nothing happens. We need to find something in order to make it activational. Mannequin made of plastic. You can feel something inside it. However, you can't tear a hole in it barehanded. I'll put it 6 o'clock simply because it's 6 o'clock where I am right now in the evening. Although regardless of which 6 o'clock it's it's the northern hemisphere in winter time, so machines make you itchy. You want to plunge at them like an animal and start to tear through the wires and tubes apart. Somehow you manage to restrain yourself. I was supposed to say retrain yourself. Looks like a skeleton down there of some kind of small... Oh, there's some eyes looking at me right there. I was lucky. They wanted to make me immortal. But when can a god know that a soul can't? Absence. Okay, maybe I need to give it an answer. Absolute. True knowledge does not exist. An all-explaining mind is impossible. There always will be new things to learn. Reality will always be more and more complicated. No one, theory, can explain it. But doctors, they bend the mind. They make you hate the thing you are. They believe that people still exist. They want to unmake the death of the world. Isn't that kind of a doctor's job, though, in the real world, to stop death? This world is doomed to a stale and slow death. Time itself has begun to rot. There has never been a better time to smile and think about what was. Ah, God's gift, my own regrets. It is not too late to seek a newer world. So what would this be then? Gifts, my own regrets. Okay, so we're going to have ourselves a combination of sorts, because we've got 4 here and 9 there. So we need to figure out the order of these gifts and then input the numbers from there. You got nothing else to say. Okie dokie. So what can we do now? Obviously we cannot rearrange the time on this clock because we've got nothing else to work with. Ah, we can go back. No, we're elsewhere. Either go right or go straight. No, we go right. We go to the destination closest to us. Oh, we're back. Okay, maybe not here. You and your creepy eyes. I didn't realise that I was away. I literally thought by default, but if I go back here, down... Oh, okay. That's rather bizarre because of a point of perspective. Right, we'll go straight then. We'll go here. It's a long way down. It costs 10% flame. Okay, so rather than regret, it's now flame. But how did we get here in the first place? I don't know how we got here in the first place, but literally the case of getting back up there in the first place. Ah, a hand here. Very handy to see. Let's see. Got item, water glass. Probably not safe to drink. Are you sure about that? I mean, this is a world without life after all. Maybe not. Oh, we're Alexander Blackwood. I see. Yes, the synopsis says follow Alexander Blackwood. A bouquet of flowers. A note beside them reads, for Laura. The item, Laura flowers. Nobody can appreciate beauty anymore. I'm sure one can. You are a hand, yes. Such a waste of good sight. You should smile more. There's no wrong with your eyes. Nobody understood the hands of the clock. Ah, we have not gained the right things in order to actually get there. So I think initially we've already taken the wrong path anyways, because we needed more in order to come back here, then be able to answer that text box with a question in it. If we had more, then we'll be able to do that. Oh, a floating toilet, lovely. Wall-mounted lamps of some kind. You vaguely remember these from your past life. Are they following you here? Or are they following me here? That's just the question. Not the wall-mount, talking toilet. The toilet of all knowledge. Oh, it's not even a toilet, it's a mannequin. Hello.
Visitor detected. Initiating welcoming
Oh, sorry about that.
Audio and video recording activated. Please state the motivation of your visit.
To bring brightness to the blightness of his world. Doctor Stedman.
All souls are in need of his services. Doctor Jacob Stedman will cure you of your sadness. He will show you the meaning of life. He will be the one to rid this world of misery.
Misery, you say?
His presence requires one of the following.
Oh, so we need something.
Services access.
Premium service access?
Please insert payment method before continuing.
No. You do not have any money on you. Why would one bring money to a place like this?
Oh my. What is that smell?
Okay, what's with the sudden change of face?
Oh, you are a dying breed, fleshling. That is, if others still exist, hidden better than you. I just happen to need some light for my patients. A kind soul like you would not refuse to help me.
I could refuse to help. Somehow you're Dr. Wyerson. No, I'm going to refuse, thank you very much.
Transhumanism has consumed you worse than others. A living being that refuses to die. The only way to Dr. Stedman is through me. There is no choice to be made, Mr. Blackwood.
Okay, hold on. How do you even know my name? We're just gonna walk away. Just gonna walk away from this menace. See, look at that. It looks like a floating toilet. I'm going to go to the door on the left. Ah, another face. Hi there. One with 6 eyes. Oh, didn't mean to do that again. Ah, each of the eyes have a different box. We were the only ones to be godlike. Humanity, both beasts and philosophers. Nobody was ever truly complete. Body and soul, both at once, all is profanity. Knowledge is infinite. Nothing is lost. So many questions, so little answers, and even less time. Your eyes deceive you. Nothing was ever real. We wanted to make something to be remembered for. We brought about godhood. And you, hello. Good evening. Hello. So much to say. How is your family? Hello. Do they pay you well? Hello again. Correspondence. Let's just keep this going. You inspired me. Hello again. Ah, God gift. Hello. Nice. We always need the gift of the hello. Let's see. 2. What order do these things go in? I do not know. Alright, let's leave this place and see what else we can find. If we can leave this place, that is. Yep, we can. Not interact with the big mister. Let's see. Monitor Reading Valley is about things that I keep doing that. You don't even want to try to understand. Okay, and this. It's best to avoid eye contact. Got item. Insta Scalpel. Insta Scalpel. Just pour in water and watch the magic happen. Ah, we've got water on us. You put the Insta Scalpel powder into the water. Got item scalpel.exe. You want to be a surgeon because of how high regarded they were when the world existed. Now you get to pretend to be one. But at least we can defend ourselves somewhat. A terminal. The last executed command was Neofetch. The command displays an ASC2 rendition of a very popular operating system's logo. This user must be full of themselves. You aspire to have such confidence. Is that interacting with the dude again? Is it? I'm not too sure. Will it even be? Oh, it's a terminal again. No fetch. Okay, that one again. So let's see. Item. Scalpel. Nothing to it. Okie dokie. Nothing to that. It's best to avoid eye contact. Again. Okay. Let us be on our way and leave these people to their peace. Let's go through this left door then to see what is up in here. Oh. So it goes around in a full circle then. I never would have thought of that, really. This again with the clock. So we need to use this scalpel for something. Were you here before? Let's see. Go through this as a whole here. Or investigate this as a whole here. You can see something in the hole. Do you want to take a closer look? Absolutely. We need 20% flame. At least it's better than giving 300% flame. Or you can see a thick fabric inside. It looks like a sort of pocket for something. Can we grab it? Tear a hole with a scalpel? Absolutely, we shall do that. Oh, a light bulb! Got item light bulb. A fine substitute for a candle's fire. Thank you very much for that. Now we've got ourselves a light source of sort. Just what we needed for our wonderful Sunday evening.
Please insert payment method before continuing.
Pay with a light bulb. Can we do that?
Premium services access.
Hey, lovely.
Thank you for your purchase.
Cheers for that, Dr. Wyerson. What's with that grin?
Customer name. Alexander Blackwood. Premium services access. Granted. For further assistance, ask here.
Never mind.
Customer name. Alexander Blackwood.
Okay. So, nothing... Oh, okay, they blocked the way. Now we can go through. After going through the door, there is no going back. Are you sure? Okay, we'll do that. Pretty sure there's more to this portion of the game that we need to decipher, like the, I think it's a clock thing.
With you shortly. In the meantime, please remain patient.
Thank you very much. Yeah, there's all those gifts that we were given with a code of sorts. There's nobody else here waiting for him, sorry. At least, you will not have to suffer through all those looks they used to throw at you. You sit down and quietly look around the room. Waiting has always made you nervous. You know what will happen now. Waiting for the tide of force to set in. The only comforting thought that emerges is that there is nothing more for you to do. You are already here. Things will sort themselves out. Your whole life has led to this moment, to these few precious feelings that flow before the end. Yes, that is all the world was. In the end, you are a tangle of emotions, uncertain about itself. That is all you needed to be to see the risks. No, eternity does not last forever. Eternity lasts for as long as there is a mind to feel the passing of time. After that, there is forever. Immortals without a soul, without a mind. Those are the true happy few. But then why even bother looking for eternal life if you are nobody? You made a promise you could not keep, to seek knowledge to the ends of time. You thought that could keep you somewhat alive, somewhat human. But now that all is known, you lose your purpose, and with it, you did not keep your promise. But that doesn't matter anymore. He will save you. He will purge you of your mind, your soul. Maybe then you will be happy. All you need to do now is wait. And wait some more as the world around you slowly warps into non-recognition, and wait again, and wait again. Gosh, the world is truly going away. Warping into something that is truly unrecognizable. Oh gosh, there's a face there. And wait again, Mr. Alexander Blackwood. And wait until forever. I don't believe that would be the hard to seek ending. See Over Mind, a game by Sugary Chamomile. I forgot. Apologies for butchering your name. Divadi Palaganari. That's quite a good game. It's very enigmatic in a way because you have yourself here a story after a big amount of story pervaded with a lot more individuals involved, and now you're in this dystopian world devoid of functionality in a way. It's only there to be a thing that serves between life and death, sort of a half-life, half-death world, ending B, lost in the little box. So you've reached one of the endings of the game. However, the story does not end here. There is another special ending to the story. There is a box in the room where Mrs. Guillotine is. I believe that's the room where we went down, and then there's those two big eyes looking at us. Each of the gifts have a description too. They may come in handy. If you find yourself stuck, there's always a walkthrough on the game's page. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Sugary Chamomile. Okay, there we go. That's how you probably say the name. I'm going to try and find this out without the walkthrough. And this is at the very beginning of the game, actually. Papers are scattered across the floor. They seem to be coming from patient doses. Okay, anything else around here? Found 2 near matches on the ground. Okay, a heavily marked brand is sure to strike its consumers. So, with these, what can we do with them? Ah, flame restore 5 to 15%. How comes we need to restore our flame though? It's not like we can get like above. Oh, hello. Those are the near matches, aren't they? Purpose.
Valued customer, the item you selected.
Yeah.
Exists in premium services list. Kindly offered by Doctor Jacob Stedman.
Yep.
Please insert payment method before continuing.
Before continuing. Okay, dokie. You do not have any money on you. Why would one bring money to a place like this? Exactly. What would happen if you do pay for 300% flame? I guess you just lose your mind. And it would be a game over. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh gosh, our hands are war paint. Yep, non-recognition hands. Your soul left your body. A gift wasted. Consciousness remains, watching the body die. The Godcomplex cures all, dead or alive. A whisper, a silence coming from its lights. At least now you are, somewhat, in bliss. Ending C? The synopsis says both endings, so there must be 3 endings then. Okie dokie, but I'm glad to have reached that. Now, Mrs. Guillotine is this individual, not the one that was laying on the operating bed. A little flat box. Look inside, absolutely. And we get someone is looking at you from inside. You may want to have a word with them. And that someone would be... Oh, hello. What do we have here? Whoa, hi there, you. You seem lost, confused, astonished. I like that about you. Plus 1 regret, okay? To be alone in a place like this. So pitiful. All had a purpose in life. A place in that world of ours. And you? What about you? How did you justify your presence? Your life? You had someone, right? You had to have someone, of course. Everybody has someone to love them back. I keep doing that, for goodness sakes. Everybody. What are you looking for? Got item incapable of love, a simple misunderstanding, that's all. Okay, so that was what you would call the 4th gift that I was missing out on. Such a pity nobody understood. I'll be out of here so you no longer shake your head at me with a discomforting feel to it. This door is locked from the other side. Oh, okay. So you'd have to go through the window initially anyway to be able to get through there. So there's no loss in going through there aside getting regret. Right, why not? Press spacebar to attack. Excellent. And
Wrong game, buddy.
What do you mean wrong game? I think we did it, didn't we? Oh. So we supposedly got infinite damage. So I suppose there's a cursed hidden endingness, per se. Ah, tear a hole with the Insta scalpel. Okie dokie. Got item fishing pole. How did it fit here? The same way it fits in your pocket. Okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So essentially just inspected the mannequin. What can we do with a fishing pole? Not much. Let's just per se that. Flame restore there. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep our candle dwindling. Got the 4 gifts. Your last wish, my own regrets, incapable of love, and hello. 2, 7, 4, 9. Officers follow one another in a never-ending maze. It's best not to get lost. But what if we want to get lost? Oh, great. Normally you would expect someone to be in there, but right now, there isn't. Would you want there to be? Yes, absolutely, I would. Hi. Looks like a cat there. Cat god. Humanity was destined to perish. It was their nature to be insatiable. They had a body and wanted a soul. Let's take it again. They had a life and wanted to be immortal. They saw time and wanted to live forever. They had a soul and wanted to be gods. I don't blame them. It was their nature, not them. From their very start, all they knew was hunger. To strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. All their beliefs relied on the idea that there always is something more to be conquered. But when, in the end, they reached their last discovery, they all became empty. I saw them. I saw you cry. Lost in a world that made too much sense. Apathy was all that was left towards absolute knowledge humans strove so much for. Are you happy now? Okay, there's more than 4 gifts. Okay, the synopsis of this game says 8 collectible gifts needs to reach the best finale. But where on earth can we access the game more to reach 3 more possible gifts? Infinite gift, Panther-y, everything flows. Okay. Are you happy now? I'm not too sure. Are you happy, dear cat god friend? We'll only need to interact and solve the clock first before we can actually interact with Mrs. Guillotine further. If you input 3 and 5 respectively, you will get a clock hand. But where's the cue for that clue though? That's what I'm trying to think. Like, the only other kind of numbered clue that we got is from the clock upstairs, but if we look at the clock again closely, it's not going to give us any cue. Let's see, 1, 2, yeah, 3 and 5 are not on here. There's got to be a clue in the game somewhere which indicates towards, you know, if you input 3 and 5, it will actually allow you to get access to the clock hand, sort of a thing. So there's 3 and there's 5. Maybe it's like you have to look opposite and then look at the ones adjacent, but that's really specific. Like really specific. Great. One of the hands fell off. Got clock hand. Okay. If you take what you broke with you, it will seem intentional. Thank you for that. Whoever talked to me just now. Oh, I've just realised. It's the number of minute hands and the number of hour hands that are the clues, not the specific positions that they're in. Oh, I've got to stop looking at things so difficult. Like it's much more simple on the surface than I'm making it out to be. Give Clockhand. I love you. There's nothing wrong with love. Nobody can control what they can't control. Don't justify love. Love does not exist anymore. Love was death and death love. Throats slit with the thorns of roses. It's getting very dark. It does not happen anymore. After we all died, love cannot exist in death. How did you die? I died in my sleep. I could not wake up anymore. Well, at least you got one of your eyes open. I died by the hands of a clock. I misheard it. Misinterpreted. Suffocating. That grin doesn't look good on you. Wear less teeth. It helps with weight loss, or helps with weight loss. Kif obtained a fractal smile. Teeth with teeth with teeth with teeth, and it goes on and on for forever. Oh, we could go up here. I didn't even realise that. Hello. I've never even realised there's a path up here. Whoa. We've got a new segment of the game then to uncover. Mrs. Forney. Do you remember this? This is what home used to look like. And now it's here again. Down to the grain of dust. However, I can't but not fall for the illusion. It's all fake and everyone knows it. Home is gone, and life is gone with it. So why pretend? Force of habit, probably? Who knows, but we all have our own fates to decide and perform. Let's go forward. Ah, there's a moon up there. Oh, those look like the stars in the night sky. What of it? What of this wonderful landscape? Oh, the moon seems rather lonely tonight. Nobody's here to keep her company. Do you want to jump into the moon? Yeah, absolutely. Even if we do have regret doing so. It's a long time, or a long way, sorry, to reach to the moon. That's all purpley as well. A forest tainted by dreams. The smell of rotten thoughts fills the air. A stale world made of the hopes of what should have been of us humans. Ignorance is bliss, they say. The philosophers pity their own kind. They pity dreams and chaos and love. And madness too. Among the rotten whispers, you see a girl holding a shopping bag. Yeah, we'll approach. It's our only option after all. Hi. The ear-piercing smile of nothingness fills you of the mariner's hatred of the sea and the storm. The oracle of madness stares at you, waiting for a god to justify your presence, Lady Firefly. Are you happy? Who is God? One time I caught one of those voices. They kept whispering things I did not like. Then I learned that they taste horrible. What is death? Have you seen how beautiful the sky is today? It's not very talkative though. Her empty expression makes you hesitate to take your leave. It feels like she is always on the verge of revealing the secrets of her own eyes, and yet struggles to find the words to say, and ends up clumsily wasting the storms' winds. She knows no God, nor does she know a world. She is the only thing she knows she ignores. As if trying not to be seen, she puts something in your hand. God gift, Firefly corpse. A dead thought. It smells of earwax. Oh dear. Nobody wants that. The texture or taste or smell of earwax. Okay, we're back here. Cardboard cutouts representing humanoid figures passionately discuss meteorological conditions. You get to join their conversation, except in the real world, any meteorological event that would happen would have clouds in the night sky. However, you can't remember what rain is. Too much time has passed, and we're at a entirely different point in time as well. Let's go forward. Whispers now fill my ears. Anything else around these parts before proceeding onwards? We'll proceed onwards. Oh, we're back here. We're back to the elevator. Someone new or someone who has returned? This place makes it so hard to tell. Nobody really cares what brought you here. We all know it anyways, and maybe you do too. Everyone has their own problems. Especially those like you who swore by his name. Nobody cares for your problems because you are their cause, their root. You are guilty. Are you talking about me as the player for coming back here? Dr. Stedman is here with us. Behind this door you will find him. He loves you like a father loves his child. Huh. 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 Find all 6 gifts and look at their descriptions. It says 8 on the synopsis. Find the order in which to interpret the numbers. It says 8 on the synopsis, but it may only be 6. A small unprotected well. You can faintly see something at the bottom. Okay, we'll use the fishing pole. Got item, note code. A wet note reads, the gifts talk to you. Read their mindset and meet me at the old house. Oh, hello. Digit 1, hello. Digit 2, my own regrets. Digit 3, fractal smile. Digit 4, incapable of love. Digit 5, timeless love. Digit 6, infinite limit. Digit 7, firefly corpse. Digit 8, your last wish. You can read again the note by selecting it from your inventory. Got 7 gifts. What is the last gift then? Okay, last wish, fragile smile, firefly corpse, own regrets, hello, infinite limit, incapable of love. Okay, so what's the last one then? I haven't used these flowers though. 2 different paths. So what's the path on the right then? No? Okay, maybe it's the path to the left in which we need to pursue. Unless they're both the same thing, but I doubt it. I mean, there's a separation with these interactions. Where was it? There we go. Ah, okay, so we're somewhere new. A graveyard of sorts. Hopes and dreams. They never were truly alive to begin with. Ouch. There's always hope on the horizon, no matter how dull or meaningless life gets. Laura Blackwood. Beloved by all who knew her, she was one of the last to die. Per banquet, okay. Oh, you have the flowers from earlier for Laura. All the graveyard's flowers have withered and have turned to dust by the wind. It's impossible to justify. Some thoughts are just rejected by the mind. A limit. Insurmountable. I want to hear your voice, but my mind refuses to remember. Is it time? Is it apathy? Is it madness? Why can't I feel anything when I look at you? Pain is justifiable. This is its time and place. Apathy, instead, is sickness. Why can't I even bring myself to say, I'm sorry? I wonder... Oh, Laura Blackwood, because we're Alexander Blackwood. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So this game could be some kind of punishment for the demise of Laura Blackwood, as her husband, this could be like some sort of purgatory for us until we find a means to be able to negotiate through whatever turmoils that we're going through, and then from that point onwards you'll be able to find some kind of redemption, but you'll still have the knowledge of knowing that you murdered your own wife, as per se. I think that's probably the gist of the story of this game. Oh, it seems we've run out of candles as well. Your soul left your body. Oh, no, no, no. I think it's because we were just lingering around for too long. This game does have a time limit on it, not gonna lie, because of the candle just slowly dwindling away.
2, 4, 6, 7, 3, 8, 0, 9.
There we go. That's the one. The code to end all codes, and the elevator opens again, but hopefully this time with a different destination. Until next time, Mr. Blackwood, it truly was a pleasure. Is this the elusive special ending? Hello. What is an Overmind by Dr. Alexander Blackwood?
What is an overmind?
Yeah, what is an Overmind?
It is a consciousness whose thoughts cannot die.
Ooh. A triangle with two pairs of hands.
The common misconception is that an overmind, although coming from a human, can still be considered human.
Yep.
There is no such thing as a human overmind, just as there is no human God.
Okay.
An overmind is an absolute consciousness, one that is not restrained by flesh or age or sight, one to whom godhood is as near as flipping a switch. Here at the Godcomplex, we were able to perform metaphysical lobotomy to all, willing or unwilling, and make them gods, immortal, infinite, omnipotent, what humans should have been.
But then that won't make us human. That just makes us all the same.
In this dead world of ours, this was our only chance on survival against our doom. There can be no doom or apocalypse for a god, nor can there be fear of death.
Ooh.
I am so very proud of you, Dr. Stedman.
So, us as Alexander Blackwood are talking to Dr. Stedman. Oh, click on him. Burn, minus 99 regret. And now all that remains are the memories of a world that was. And that is Hard Drive Over Mind. That is a really nice game. I thought it was some kind of like escape, or not escape, but an entrance to a purgatory from when Alexander Blackwood murdered Laura Blackwood, and the punishment was to go to the Godcomplex, because it could be an ending of a world based in his own mind. So it's not like the end of the world as in like the end of all 8 billion people as we know it. It's the end of his world, and then from that point onwards he then transfers transferred or transformed to the Godcomplex in which his mind created from the aftermath of that murder. So that's what I probably believe as to how we got here. Serenity. You reached the best ending to this story. It truly was a challenge to make this in such a short time. Nevertheless, it truly was an experience. Yeah, this is made for the Newbies Winter Special. I hope I could bring you in this little world of mine, and I hope you had a good time. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart, Sugary Chamomile. Thank you thank you for creating this game. This was truly a pleasure. And even though it's not a horror game, it does give you that horrific, dark vibes. You feel truly isolated in a world like this, where there's only so few things that could help you along the way, like the notes, like just little scraps that you have to go along by, and the different like automatons here that are trying to kill you, especially the one in the TV. Don't fight him, let's just say that. You may get hit, but he'll just do 999 quadrillion damage against you. But thank you all so much for watching, people. Like I said at the beginning of this video, there's a link down in the description below where you'll be able to download this game for yourselves to play. I recommend checking it out for yourselves to play. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves.